Based on the Bible, Jehovah is the true God, or Yahweh. What can we say about this entity or this consciousness?
In Elizabethan English, Jahweh or Yahweh is called Jehovah, but they are the same thing, the same being. There are far more than 75 mythologies cataloged by humanity, but focusing only on these 75 main ones, if you study in depth, from those of Africa, the entire American continent, South, Central, and North America, Europe, Eurasia, Asia, the Middle East. These mythologies existed long before the religions we know today. In all of them, there is the expression, creator. Take a look at this interesting curiosity. In the stories of these mythologies, there is always a duo or triad of primordial beings, together with this creator. But what's the detail? There is no mention of God in any of these 75 mythologies, for a very simple reason. This concept of God only arose in Thrace, around 3,800 years ago, and these mythologies are earlier. So nobody talked about God, they talked about the Creator. So in fact, from the perspective of what we, who were brought up under the Judeo-Christian, the biblical God, called Jahweh or Yahweh, is the same being that in Hindu mythology is called Brahma, and in Chinese mythology is called Panku. But the religions that emerged were based on mythological news. So, who is Jahweh, or who is Jehovah or Yahweh? It's one of the three beings from Hindu mythology. It's one of the three beings from Celtic mythology. It's one of the three beings from any of the mythologies mentioned here. He is one of the three beings who, in theory, won the fight with the other two and managed to present himself to a people, like the people, which you later call Jews, as God. And today we humans, in the 21st century, try to trace our knowledge back and only go as far as the established religions, forgetting that behind the religions, there were already mythologies, speaking clearly and openly about everything. So yes, all mythologies affirm that this being we call Yahweh is in fact the creator of this dimensional range of reality, in which we and he presented himself to the Jews, to the Hindu Aryans. The name there in that culture became Brahma. He also presented himself to the Islamists as Allah. And in all these so-called religions that follow some kind of books, be it the Jews who follow the Torah, which are the first 5 books of the Old Testament of the Christian religion, in Islam the Quran, and Brahmanism itself based on the Vedas, all of this speaks of the story of Jahweh as creator. What changes is the name.
If you want to know more about the knowledge hidden from you until now, and about the new spiritual revelations, subscribe to the channel and welcome.